Hope everyone's enjoying the show so far.
Jimmy G! Why don't you guys play some Madonna?
Excuse me?
You guys gonna play some Madonna?
No, listen, people are trying to enjoy a show. You don't need to be heckling people.
Boy, it's a good thing you guys got a liquor license. Your show's a lot better.
Paulie Gambini, is that you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Well, yeah, I wished I'd never see you again. I mean, I thought I'd never see you again.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
you can't heckle, have you?
It's been a long time
Get
since
on
I've
up here.
seen you.
Come here.
No.
Come here,
No,
come
you
here.
you guys do the show.
No, come on up here.
No, there's no way I'm coming
No,
up
if you
here.
think it's easy, come on up here. I'm gonna get you up here. Come on.
I really
If you
don't.
if you don't,
If you buy me a beer, I'll come up here.
okay, I'll buy you a beer.
Will you?
Yeah,
I don't know. You sure about this?
I am positive. Come on.
I don't know.
Watch your step, though, because I would love to see you fall. I hate to see you fall. Come here. Come here.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this, huh?
Yeah, well, you should.
Holy cats, man. I can't believe you guys get up here and do this all the time,
We
huh?
do it 6 days a week.
How long
yeah.
you been singing?
Oh, a long time.
Long time.
What you
Yeah, and
got?
they still let you up here, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Man,
it's-
what is that? I was looking at that
It's the
during the
camera.
show. What is
Come
that?
here.
What is that?
You're getting sidetracked. Come here. Paulie.
Can they see me?
Paulie. Hey, we got a show to do. I just got you up here to talk to you for a few minutes.
Hey,
right?
watch this.
Hey, go
I used to be a Chippendale.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Somehow I knew this was a bad idea.
You got to see what I can do with the dollar bill.
Well, listen. Did you come alone?
Yeah, I did. I came alone. Yeah, I sure did, but I'm a little upset about it. I'm going to tell you that.
Why is that?
Well, you know, my brother was supposed to come with me. He was supposed to be here tonight. Yeah, I woke up this morning, he sends me this text message, you know, and he says, I ain't coming. He says, I'm going on my own vacation, and I ain't going to take your suggestion on where to go, neither.
Can't say I blame him. Yeah.
Yes, well, see, oh, there you go. See, the last 3 years, you want it? Here you go. See, the last 3 years, I told him where to go, you know.
I bet you did.
Yeah, I sure did. Well, they were good spots.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, 3 years ago, I told him, I said, go down and try out them Florida Keys, you know.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when his wife, Linda, she got pregnant for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, and then 2 years ago, I told him, I said, go down and try those Bohemian Islands. Those are nice,
That
you know.
is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, second time. Yeah. Then, let's see, a year ago, I told him, I said, go down and try Hawaii. You got to try that out.
beautiful,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, third time.
Third time pregnant.
Yeah, so he said this year he's going to go someplace cheaper so you can take her along with him. Well, she was staying at Kevin's house.
What? No.
Hey, you know, I just got off a cruise with old Kevin.
You and Kevin took a cruise together.
Well, not really. I was on a cruise and I saw him. I kind of followed him around,
Oh,
you know.
I'm sure he enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wouldn't hang out with me.
Oh, imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but you know his wife, Masha.
Lovely lady. Yes.
Yeah, when we were down there, she wanted to do some of that nude sunbathing, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. Now you can't just be talking about stuff that comes in your head.
Hey, you don't care if I talk about that, do you? Yeah, he cares, but I'm going to tell it anyway, you know. So we were down there on the boat, you know, and he says, hey, just go up there on the top of the boat. Nobody sees you up there, right? So she does. She goes up there, and Kevin was watching the door, you know, and he hears some footsteps, and he yells up to her. He says, cover up, sugar booger. You know, and she had that towel up around her, you know, just shaking like a leaf. Well, that old boy got up there, you know, and he's looking at her. He said, ma'am, he said, I'm going to have to ask you to quit doing that right now. And she says, why? There ain't nobody can see me up here. He said, yeah, they can. You're laying on the dining room skylight. Boy, she was a hit at the luau. Everybody already knew her. Everybody already knew her.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, I'm having a good time here in Myrtle Beach.
I'm glad you are.
I'm having a really good time. Yeah, you know, the last time I was here was when I lived here.
Yeah, when you were my neighbor.
That makes a lot of sense, don't it? Yeah. No, but I got stuck in one of those hurricanes. You know, what was it, Hugo or Boss or what was it?
Probably Charlie.
It was Charlie. Yeah, it was Hurricane Charlie. And I remember I had plans to go fishing the next days, you know. So I woke up early that morning, you know, and I put on my long underwears. And I made me a little sandwich, you know, and I went out to the garage and opened the door. And, man, it was raining like crazy, you know. So I flipped on the radio, and they said not only was it going to rain all day, he said, but there was going to be like 50 to 70 mile an hour winds.
I remember that.
I said, there's no way I'm going to go fishing this, you know.
Yeah, not good fishing weather.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know. So I closed the garage door and I went into the house, you know, and I kind of snuck into bed real quiet like, you know, and I got over next to my wife and I whispered to her, I said, God, it's miserable out there, ain't it? She said, yeah, can you believe my stupid husband's out there fishing in this stuff?
Well, speaking of your wife, how's she doing?
Oh, she's doing terrific, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's doing good. You know, we spent the last, 4 or 5 months down in the Florida Keys.
Wish you were there now.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, no, nothing. I'm just.
You want Twizzler?
No, I'm
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
Yeah, but we were down there, and it was supposed to be like our second honeymoon, you know. But, man, that's like eating a piece of gum you already chewed, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, you like it too, huh? Yeah. But no, for real, I was her 10th husband. I'm her 10th husband.
10th husband.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. She's been married so many times, she's got rice marks on her face. I'm not even kidding about that with the rice marks. Oh, man. But, you might know my wife, actually. Do you ever get on Google?
No, I remember your wife from when we were neighbors.
Yeah, you ever Google and look at her pictures online?
Google.
Yeah, Google. Yeah.
I don't look at her pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
Now, get your mind out of the gutter. She was in the 1984 Olympics.
Your wife was in the Olympics.
Yeah, she did the breaststroke.
A swimming competition.
Yeah. Yeah, except she came in dead last.
Oh, I hate to hear that. Well, at least she got into the Olympics.
Yeah, well, she gets out of the pool, and she says, hey, listen, I don't like to complain, but all them other women are using their arms. Do I need to tell that one again? I like this crew over here. I was reading Laughter Will Make You Live Longer. I can see y'all ain't going to make it over there. Oh, man.
Well,
yeah, but she's put on a few pounds here recently, too.
Well, typically women don't like it when you say they put on a few pounds.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got fat. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it. No, she did, though. She really did. She got fat. But no, she called me from the car the other day, She calls me. She says, hey, honey, how do I get back to 376? I said, I don't know. Eat more salad. Eat more salad.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And, every time she puts on 25 more pounds, we got to go do some more shopping, Clothes shopping, of course. You ladies like to do that, right? Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm always stuck, and these guys can relate to this. I'm always stuck out there just waiting by myself, right? So I try to entertain myself by watching other people. Well, there was this little teenager and a grandmother. They were shopping, and that little teenager, she grabs this little piece of string, and she's showing it to her grandmother. She goes, hey, Grandma, you need to get one of these, it's one of those little thongs,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and her grandmother says, she goes, listen, I spent my entire life digging them out of my crack. I ain't going to start putting them up in there now.
Well, thanks for sharing that story with us. Yeah, we appreciate that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's got a good point, though.
Well, yeah.
Can't really disagree with her on that one. Oh, Lordy.
Your wife probably gets mad at you a lot, right?
Well, she does get mad at me quite a bit. She got mad at me the other day for opening the car door for her.
Why would somebody get mad about that?
Well, I was going 75 miles an hour.
Well, it makes a difference, yeah.
Yeah, and that same day I was already in trouble for peeing in the shower.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, apparently they frown on that at Home Depot.
Yeah, I bet they do. Well, listen,
don't try it.
Listen, I remember when you were my neighbor, which incidentally,
you want to
no, I don't want one, but I hate I moved before you moved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I always wanted to know, I'd come over to your house, and I'd ring the doorbell. 7 years, and I never see you.
Well, I'm very busy, yeah.
Oh, understandable, but I never see you,
Well, it was busy. Show keeps you busy.
Well, I saw you at the gas station one time, too, and I said, hey, Brad, and I turned around, you started running.
Yeah, I had radiator problems. I had to get to the mechanic.
Radiator.
But listen, I was going to ask you.
I was at a funeral one time, and you just bolted out the door.
Well, I was crying. Listen, but my wife told me you used to knock on the door like every day and ask if you could have a hunting partner. You wanted me to be your hunting partner.
Oh, yeah. I heard
hunting?
you like to do the deer hunting, so I wanted you to go and show me the deer stuff. But I figured it out on my own.
You did? Good.
Yeah. I'm actually looking for a new partner right now.
Why is that?
Well, my last one got shot.
Got shot?
Yeah. It was a hunting accident. That's what it was,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what happened, But when you're in that situation, you got to do what you got to do.
Of course.
So I take him down to the emergencies room. And I was waiting for the doctor to walk out, and he walks out. I said, hey, how's he doing? How's he doing? He says, we lost him.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He said, we probably could have saved him if you wouldn't have gutted him.
Well, listen. Yeah, I don't think we need to be hunting partners. Matter of fact, I just quit hunting.
Why? Come out with me.
You mentioned fishing earlier. You're still fishing?
Oh, man, I love to fish. Yeah, yesterday I went with my cousin down to Merle Haggard.
Merle's Inlet.
What is it?
Merle's Inlet.
Merle's Inlet?
Merle Haggard's what you probably were listening to on your iPad.
Oh, yeah, I get the two confused, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what we did. We booked one of those charter boats. Me and my cousin go out to do one of those deep-sea fishing tours. Boy, it was a disaster, My cousin, he had one of those running rebels. You ever seen those?
A fishing lure.
Yeah, fishing lure.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, it's like looks kind of like a crawfish, and it's got like two treble hooks on both sides of it, right? Well, he takes his fishing pole, and he goes to cast it out there like that, And that entire thing wraps around my head, the entire line.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, wraps around my head, and he yanks it like that, And those things set right there in the corner of my face.
Yeah, I'd
those
pay anything
hooks.
to see that.
Yeah, they set, And boy, it was painful. But they had to take some side cutters, and they clipped them and run them back through there. But nowadays, they just sterilize it and leave it in and call it jewelry. Yeah, they'll pierce anything that dangles these days.
Paulie Gambini.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey, but I got to tell you something. My old man. He don't do well with that kind of thing.
Well, he's old school, yeah.
Yeah, he's old school. We were over at the Bass Pro. I don't know, 9.5 months ago. We're walking around, and this guy comes walking past us. And he must have had 50 piercings. 50 hoops from one eyebrow to the other.
Wow.
Yeah, you could have took a curtain rod and run it right across his forehead. Instead of sunglasses, he should have had mini blinds. That'd have been cool. Yeah, but my dad, he kind of looked like an Amish guy in Circuit City, just. And he walks over to the guy and he says, "Hey, listen, I got to ask you something." He said, "What's that?" He said, "Why in the world would you do that to yourself?" And he said, "So I can shock old guys like you." And he said, "Hey, you want to shock me? Get a job."
Ladies and gentlemen, Paulie Gambini. I hope